Hi guys, welcome to C2C Mentors. My name is Ketan and this video is going to be really motivating for you all. Yeah, you can look at the thumbnail. It says IIM Lucknow did it again and it's 460 this time. So stick to this video till the end and you will see the power or the benefit of having IIM brand on your resume. So to begin with the placements of IIM Lucknow, to give you a kind of a quick the gist of it. So 460 students were there. In the batch in 2017 and 19, and all of them have been placed, having 147 companies on the campus. Now this is something tremendously awesome. Now I'm going to take you guys till this end of the slideshow, and there is something that you can really understand and you will be feeling really good about it, that's for sure. Now let's go step by step. Profile, if you look at the companies that are coming on the campus, the offers that have been made to the students, consulting dominates again. Now if you look at IIMs, right, Lucknow predominantly, when we talk about Blackie, right, it is IIM A, then it's B, then it's C, and then you have Lucknow. So it's ranked 4th out of those 20 IIMs which India has. Now IIM Lucknow, now if you look at, the good thing here is that consulting domain is now picking up, because IIM Lucknow has always been known for finance. So if it's like, if you're not getting into ABC and if you want to do MBA finance, then I think Lucknow has always been a choice by the students. But now if you look at this thing is, still 16% is a good number, to be very honest, right? But consulting domain is now coming up as far as Lucknow is concerned. So consulting here dominates, and that's like round about 1/3. I think that's a great deal out here. General management 14 and finance 16. Now if you look at, I have made a lot of videos on the IIMs. Predominantly when we talk about IIM as a brand, right, and if it's Blackie, which is ABC, then Lucknow, Kozhikode and the Indore, these three domains are going to be most important. So you have consulting, you've got GenMan, you've got finance. Predominantly students are getting into this, so maximum number of students are actually making it to these three segments. If you look at 32, 14 and 16, this is more than 50%. Right? So anybody who is looking forward for a great career and a great growth in consulting, general management or finance should be going for IIM brands, that's for sure. E-commerce, we have 15%, that's okay. Then we have sales and marketing, which is 16%. 10% is the operations, you can call it as systems also, that's not a problem. So this is the overall profile of the placement. Now looking at the trend in 2019 and 2018, though the number of students have increased, but placement is again amazing. Last year you had 24%. Wherein consulting wasn't really dominating, but this time, yes, consulting is now dominating. And if you look at economics also, if you look at Indian economics, we are service industry country, right? So as far as the consulting domain is concerned, it's growing up. No wonder it's gonna go up. And that's as I said, like I've made a lot of videos on IIM's placement, or even for the top 10 colleges. Everybody is now giving great sort of placements in consulting, and consulting has an amazing career. It's not monotonous. It's a well-paid kind of a job. You get to travel a lot. It's a client-facing job. You enjoy the job, to be very honest, right? So consulting is now growing the ladder up. That's a good news. Top recruiters, don't even need to check this out. We know that we have when we talk about consulting or general management or finance, we've got Accenture, we've got Amazon, Deloitte, Flipkart, BCG, McKinsey, Goldman, and all that, right? New recruiters, these are the new recruiters. Xiaomi is there. Ben and Company is actually added to the portfolio as far as the IIM Lucknow is concerned. So this is something looks good. Now this is something that I'm more interested in discussing. Consulting and general management. If you look at, let's have a look at these guys out there. So Ben and Company is there, McKinsey is there. These are like biggies, BCG, top 3 companies in the world or on the campus. What else you need? Yeah. Aditya Birla, this is general man. This is called as IMLP program. So Aditya Birla offers. I think what is missing out here, I would expect to see is General Electrics. I would expect G to see here, but that's okay. You've got RPG, you've got Marshall coming on the campus. So that's your consulting and general management. I have not included everything, but there are heck lot of companies out of 147. These are like very few companies. You have more than 20-30 companies coming on the campus which are catering to consulting and general management profiles. So that's the good news. BFSI, again, we have some names in the market. So if you look at Axis Capital, this is going to be a bit of IB. So when you talk about Axis, do we have Kotak? Yeah, we've got Kotak. Now what happens in Kotak, there are certain students of mine. So Kotak actually gives investment banking profile. Now it's not exactly an investment banking, but yes, not exactly investment banking as in the way we define investment banking. So Kotak gives a pretty good job to IIML students. The profiles are basically structured products, debt management, debt restructuring, capital restructuring, mergers and acquisition consultancy. So Kotak is one of the recruiter that I know which gives fabulous profiles as far as finance is concerned. So the Aventus Capital, Citibank, DBS, Edelweiss. So even when you talk about Edelweiss is predominantly on the client front. It's an IB profile you get. But again, I'm not comparing this IB with the Goldman or Morgan, right? But yeah, these are the fabulous jobs in Indian market, to be very honest. ICICI Bank, yes, it gives you wholesale banking, wherein you deal with the clients which has the portfolio is quite large. You speak to the CEOs and the CFOs and all that. So that's the best thing. JP Morgan Chase, it's a middle office, to be very honest. Sometimes it is back end also, so it is one of the investment bank anyway. Axis Capital, again, it's sort of an IB profile. So as far as finance is concerned, the profiles offered on Lucknow campus are always been fabulous. And I'm not saying this for this year. If you look at past 5 to 7 years track record, Lucknow has been doing tremendously great as far as finance is concerned. That's the reason I say, after C, people don't opt for K and I, they directly go for L if at all they want to go for finance. I mean, definitely L stands a great numbers, but then for finance it is known. Now FMCG and telecom, it's a mixture. We have all the good companies. Got Reddy's in there, Pepsi is there, Puma is there, ITC, PNG, HUL is there, Colgate is there. All the biggies you have on the campus. So if anybody who's dreaming of getting into FMCG or telecom company, I think IIM Lucknow has a great portfolio. IT, e-commerce and technology, as I said, Amazon, Google, Flipkart. So if you look at Google is a regular recruiter on IIM Lucknow. So anybody who's aiming at working at Google, you don't really have to go abroad and get your degree from abroad and US and all that. You can still make it from Lucknow and you can still get into Google. And again, these are client-facing jobs, to be very honest. Now, key note, I'm just going to talk about this quickly. So consulting dominates this year. Last year it was finance. Then sales and marketing and BD, we can put in IT and all that. So we know that consulting is the dominating domain, followed by finance in IIM Lucknow. Now look at this 100% placement. This is only in 3 days. Now this is the great thing that this campus has shown. It's not a joke to place 460 students in 3 days. Trust me, and they have done it. And it is not only that, they have actually raised the bar as far as placements are concerned. Look at the average package. When you talk about the average package, or when you talk about the highest package, I'm going to take you through the average and the highest package anyway. On the other hand, if you look at the lateral offers that has placed on the campus of IIM Lucknow, it is actually highest number of laterals, right? So even if you look at for WorkX people, it does make a lot of sense to kind of go for the IIM brand because you enjoy lateral placements and the profiles are amazing out there. Now let's talk about your placements out here, right? Now as far as placements are concerned, IIM Lucknow has been known for not disclosing its placement statistics because they had some issues a couple of years back with respect to some student and all that. So anyways, let's not get into that. But yeah, if you look at the highest package, I will not be able to tell you the highest and the lowest one. I did try to check the NIRF website as well, but after talking to a couple of students, I believe, looking at the stats now, that your average package should be in the range of 20 to 22 lakhs. That's for sure. I mean, if you look at your ROI is more than 100%, right? You're getting an IIM Lucknow tag on your resume. Now, even keeping everything aside, right, it shows the the IIM tag, how important or how solid. And look at the industry, the way industry is now looking for IIM folks is actually amazing, because 3 days, 100% placement, that to 460 people is not a joke, with having new companies on campus, with having general management and consulting growing to 32%. So overall, IIM Lucknow looks amazing, right? So that's all I wanted to tell you guys here is that you need to have that IIM tag on a resume to see the power and to see the impact of that IIM. I'm not saying that every IIM will have this kind of a same impact, but at least when we talk about 5 months towards CAT, right? If you are aiming at Blackie, trust me, you will be in a good position. So guys, if you have any questions, you can get in touch with me. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Try to forward this video to your friends and also they can, they also get to know about it. And that's it from my side. Thank you so much for your time.